Hi and welcome to the wrap-up of the Shannons Winter June time online auction. With 165 lots on offer, this winter auction was challenging given some of the restrictions in place, and despite the hurdles, the interest in the classic and collector marketplace was strong and delivered some exciting results across all segments. We saw genuine interest from the opening day of the auction, with most number plates and some vehicle lots attracting multiple bids and placing them on the market. The last day of bidding proved strong activity, with many lots reaching their full potential in the last minutes of the bidding, triggering several bid extensions. Overall, the auction produced an excellent clearance rate of 91% and $7 million in total sales. This auction featured 16 Victorian and New South Wales heritage number plates from both Vic Roads and private sellers. The auction kicked off early with strong bidding on all plates. Most were on the market in the first 2 days of bidding. On closing night, and with several bid extensions, the top result being $250,000 for New South Wales 3-digit plate 809, followed by 3 Victorian 3-digit plates 827, 623 and 481, which sold for $160,500, $172,000 and $180,000 respectively. Victorian plate 90,000 produced a record result when it attracted 90 bids, finally selling for $120,500. The other number plate highlights were produced by Victorian 4-digit plates 2688 selling for $169,999 and Vic 1991 also selling for an excellent $160,000. Both of those record results for 4-digit plates. Motorcycles continued to deliver strong bidding activity, and there were a number of outstanding results amongst the 16 motorcycles and scooters on offer, led by the $70,000 paid after 50 bids for the exceptional 1938 matchless Model X V-twin, fresh from long-term storage, as it almost doubled its pre-auction high estimate. Meanwhile, the 59 model BMW R50 motorcycle and matching Steve sidecar also sold above estimate for $52,500. The two desirable Kawasaki sports bikes, a restored 1976 Z900, sold for $35,200, and this gorgeous restored 73 H2A 750cc sold for $32,500. While the 1961 Lambretta Li 125 scooter, offered with no reserve, nearly doubled its pre-sale high estimate and selling for $17,500. The auctions team delivered 88 vehicle lots for this June auction, a wide selection of vehicles appealing to suit all budgets. There were some early favourites with bidders in the first day of bidding, and whilst the others produced some really strong bidding towards the end of the sale. Amongst the outstanding results was the top price lot of the auction, a stunning restored 1971 Ferrari Dino 246 GT Coupe, for which bidding soared by $105,000 in the final moments of the auction to deliver a world market result of $640,000. Another lot to benefit from the late bidding frenzy was a restored 1966 Jaguar E-Type 4.2 Series 1 Roadster, which closed after bidding extension at $271,000. 3 Aussie supercars slugged it out for honours, with a 1969 Ford Falcon XW GTHO Phase 1 topping the trio at $190,000, followed by the no reserve 1973 Ford XAGT that brought $145,500. And finally, the Holden LC GTR XU1 sold for $140,000 after a great bidding battle also. Another outstanding result for an Australian muscle car was the $85,500 paid for a barn find, one family owned 72 Holden HQ SS V8 sedan, followed closely by the 78 Holden HZ GTS Monaro manual sedan, which also sold well for $80,500. Japanese sporting cars continued to be in high demand with enthusiasts and collectors. A rare 1995 Mazda RX-7 SP Coupe eventually selling above its high pre-auction estimate for an excellent $166,000, followed closely by the 1994 Nissan Skyline R32 GTR that sold with no reserve above its high estimate for $142,500. In another outstanding result, this lovely 83 Mazda RX-7 Coupe brought $46,000. Small Fords proved super popular, with a fastidiously restored 1971 Ford Escort 1600 GT twin cam selling for an excellent $100,000, whilst 2 V6 engine Ford Capris, a 73 manual and a 1971 automatic, this car here, sold for $70,000 and $68,500 respectively. Finally, for collectors of weird and wonderful micro cars, the 57 Messerschmitt KR200 almost doubled its pre-auction high estimate to sell for a world market price of $56,200. That's our wrap up for our wintertime online auction. Pleasing to see strong results across all segments and a high clearance rate. The auctions team are now in process of finalising entries for the August-September spring auction. Entries close in early July for this sale. If you're considering selling a vehicle or a collection, contact the auction team at shannons.com.au/auctions or head to the website for the latest listings.